Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Today I am going to show you probably one of the simplest tutorials that I've ever done on this channel. In spite of the fact that this is like an insanely simple look, I wanted to do a quick tutorial on it because A, you guys seem to really like it on Instagram, and B, you guys always seem to really like it when I do a pop of color in the waterline with a really simple winged liner, which is cool because I really like that look too, but I think there's like one or two little tricks on how to make it like super vibrant and noticeable, and also how to make it last all day without the, you know, like the corners of your waterline color always like kind of run down. Kind of solved that. So it's not like anything groundbreaking, it's just a really simple trick, but I think it's really handy, and I also think this look could be really useful if you were just looking for something slightly festive to maybe wear to work or something. Also this lip, I'm like living for this lip combination right now, so that's another thing I wanted to get in there. But yeah, so without me blabbering on for a million years, let's zoom in and talk about this makeup look on my face. Alright, as per usual, I have already done my base and my brows just to save some time, because otherwise, I don't know how people do full face tutorials in under like 30 minutes. I just can't. I talk too much. That's the problem. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the Nicole without makeup and a beanie on, like, is serving some serious Colin Farrell vibes. Like, I feel like a slightly handsome dude. Anyways, let's zoom in and get started on the eye look. So for most of today's look, I'm going to use some single shadows that I have just like in my little personal Z palette that I have put together for myself. I already primed my eyes. I just used a little concealer to prime today because I wanted to make sure that I canceled out all of the veins, because it is a very simple lid look, so I don't want to have any veins showing through. I have very veiny eyelids. And then I set that concealer with the Kat Von D brightening setting powder. First thing I'm going to do is put down a transition color in my crease. My transition of choice today is Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek on a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. To define the crease a little bit, I am going to grab one of my favorite crease colors. This is Fawn by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I am going to apply that with a Morphe M441 brush. I'm just going to softly place this in the crease area and diffuse it out with the Peach Smoothie. Not anything like really solid definition, just a little bit of depth and like basically just contouring my eyeball. And I'm also going to bring that down onto the outer corner of the lid just a little bit. Next, I am going to apply a classic but hefty sized winged liner using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. So for the pop of color in the waterline, there are two tricks that I like to do. First trick is to apply the color way farther down underneath the lashes than you think you would want to. And I find that when I do that, it actually reads as a pop of color. If I just do strictly the actual waterline with the pencil color that I'm looking to do, then usually what happens is it just is so subtle that nobody really even notices it. So I like to bring the pencil in between my actual bottom lashes as well. The second trick that I like to do is to choose my color and then choose an eyeshadow that's a corresponding color or almost exactly the same color and pat that over the top, even on the waterline area. And if you have contacts or really sensitive eyes, this might not work for you. You might find it irritating, especially with contacts, because like if you get a little bit of powder or shimmer or something in your eyes with contacts, it's no fucking good. However, if you don't have contacts or super sensitive eyes, this is an excellent trick, because when you put the powder shadow over the cream liner, essentially what you're doing is setting it like you would set a powder foundation, and it makes it last so well. Keep in mind, do not do this with something with like a chunk of glitter in it, because that's just bound to get in your eyes and fuck up all sorts of things. A little bit of shimmer or a matte is perfect. The pencil color that I'm going to be using is the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in the color Junkie. When I apply the pencil, I honestly don't even bother blending it because I'm going to blend out the shadow. Before I put down the shadow of the same color, I'm going to grab Anastasia Fawn again on a Sigma E30 pencil brush. I'm just going to run that underneath the lower lash line and connect it to the shading that I did on the top lid before I put down the green color. And I'm placing that underneath the pencil and not over it. TBH, you could do this before you put the pencil down, but I forgot to, so I'm doing it now. Okay, for the green shadow, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Peacock. Mine is broken and crumbled up, but it still works, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to apply that with a Real Techniques accent brush. I'm going to start by placing that under the lash line so I get the most concentration of product there, and then I'm going to gently dab that over the pencil on the waterline. I also want to highlight the inner corner a little bit. I'm going to use the Anastasia Single Shadow in Metal. I'm going to put that on the same Sigma pencil brush and just dab that in the inner corner. Honestly, for this look, any kind of silvery highlight works, as long as it's not something that's going to like incredibly interfere with the color scheme of what you've got going on the lower lash line. I just grabbed this because it was in my palette, but when I originally posted this on Instagram, I think I even just used my cheek highlighter to do my inner corner. Now I'm just going to apply my mascara and my lashes, and I will show you the very simple long-wearing lip that I paired with this. For the lip, I am going to do a rosy pink nude lip with a gold bronze lip topper over it. I'm going to use the ABH liquid lipstick in Allison, which is one of my favorites. And I'm going to top it with the Jouer lip topper in Tan Lines. The nice thing about these lip toppers is they kind of look like a gloss, but they don't behave like a gloss. They're in a much thinner base, so they don't affect the liquid lipstick as much as putting a shiny gloss on top would. They do still make it transfer a little bit, but it wears almost as long as it would without anything on the top of it. So it's a good alternative to gloss. And this is the finished look. And that is all for this super simple holiday tutorial. It might be a little bit more work party appropriate or something like that. More so than the green lips that I posted last. I hope that you guys appreciate the little tips that I incorporated in it, because I feel like even if we do a very, very simple look, it can still be really interesting and helpful to you guys if, you know, I incorporate some general makeup tips along the way. Let me know what you think about that in a comment down below. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, say hello, and follow me on social media. I am at Msquinnface on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will leave that all below too in case you forgot. Especially go follow me on Instagram because that is where most of my makeup looks originate. So be the first to know. Double click that shit Give me a vote on what you want to see a tutorial of. And also don't forget to check out my blog. I'll link that below, Msquinnface.com. Tons of beauty tips on there as well. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.